What if the very things that you keep calling your biggest mistakes on this raw vegan journey are actually the exact things that are going to make you successful? And I mean that literally. Those moments you think you failed, that's actually the highest level data that you can collect. And what if it was that data, not willpower, not more motivation, or starting over and over again? What if that data is the exact thing that is going to finally make this lifestyle stick? But here's what most beginners and even coaches completely miss. You see, it's not enough to just have the data. You have to know how to read it and know how to use it to succeed in this lifestyle. And that's the part nobody's teaching. Now, if you're a beginner or you've restarted this raw vegan journey more times than you can count, and you just can't make it work for you, but you know that this lifestyle could change everything for you, you're definitely not alone and you're in the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use your mistakes as your roadmap with a concept I call rework the play. And I'm going to show you proof of exactly how it worked for one of my clients and how it's kept me thriving on this lifestyle for the last 7 years. But first, to understand the concept rework the play, I need to show you what a professional athlete does in about 3 seconds that most people on this journey never figure out. You see, I was watching a basketball game recently, and when one of the best players on the team, they stepped up and they launched a three-point shot. And guess what? He missed. The ball just clinked right off the rim. But here's the beautiful part. His teammate grabbed the rebound, immediately fired it straight back to him. In that split second, the player wasn't questioning himself. He didn't quit. He made a small mental note. His elbow was out, or his feet were an inch off. He reset, took the next shot, and swish, nothing but net. He made the shot. And here's what hit me in that moment and inspired this very video. That miss was not a failure. That miss was the exact data he needed to make the next shot go in. Without the miss, there is no swish. He took the information from that missed shot and he reworked the play. And you're probably thinking, now, Coach JJ, what does that have to do with my raw vegan journey? But I'm here to tell you that that's exactly what this raw vegan journey looks like when you fully understand how it works. Every hard day, every moment you reach for something off plan, every time you feel like you failed, that's not a setback. That's a rebound being passed right back to you. The question is, do you know how to read it? Now, I want to show you exactly what this looks like in a real raw vegan journey, because I had a client come to me recently who felt like she was doing everything right. And then all of a sudden she felt like she had completely failed. And on this particular day, she had blueberries for her first meal. She put together a salad for dinner and she felt incredible. That vibrant, alive feeling you get when you're really on track. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And then evening came. She was in the kitchen and she spotted a bag of chips that had been sitting right there on the counter from before the first of the month when she had started her raw vegan journey. And something just took over. Before she even made a conscious decision, her hand was already in the bag, and another handful, and another handful. And she was just sitting there in the quiet of that evening, that familiar sinking feeling, the voice in her head already saying, "You did it again." She came to me feeling like she had undone everything. She was back at square one. And here's what I told her. You just missed the shot. Now let's take my concept of reworking the play. And a lot of coaches might tell her, how did you feel after the chips? And use that as your motivation. And here's where we go wrong with our data. She did feel sluggish after the chips, not the same as when she was eating the fresh, vibrant food. And yes, that feeling can be useful, but here's the truth. We all know we feel better when we eat healthy. Every single one of you knows that. And that knowledge, though, has never stopped a craving for anyone, not once. If feeling bad after a bad meal was enough to keep you on track, nobody would struggle with this lifestyle. But we all know that's not the case. But the real data, the highest level data, is not how she felt after those chips. It was actually what's happening within her raw meals. And that's exactly what we looked at together. Let me explain. So I asked her what was actually in the salad and how big it was, and that was the whole answer. Her salad didn't have enough volume, it didn't have enough healthy fat, and it didn't genuinely satisfy her body going into the evening. So when nighttime hit and her body was still looking for fuel, the chips were convenient. The chips were right there. That wasn't a willpower problem. That was an incomplete play. In our coaching session, we didn't restrict anything. We actually looked within her raw diet and reworked the play. We decided that in the evening with her salad, she would either add a quarter cup of walnuts or a whole avocado, whichever she was in the mood for that night, to a slightly larger salad. And if she still felt hungry after that, we gave her a backup play with a couple of filling raw dessert ideas. Now, here's why this works. Think about a time you've been so genuinely full and satisfied that even when someone would offer you something you love, it's not appetizing anymore. And that's what we're creating within her raw meals, especially in the beginning. Not restriction, but healthy satisfaction within our health goals. You see, the next night, she didn't even think about those chips, and she's been succeeding ever since. One adjustment within her raw diet, one reworked play, and she found success. And that's why I love my Plantz4merz VIP Club. I can look at what's happening in your real life and personally work with you to rework the plays together. Now, the link to join is below this video if you're interested. But before I share my own story on reworking the play, I want to just pause here for a second. I want to share something that I see holds so many beginners back. Sometimes reworking the play means stepping back from a plan that is simply too advanced for where you are right now. You see, maybe you've set out to eat 40 days on watermelon. Maybe you wanted to do a 30-day juice cleanse, and you keep restarting it and feeling like you're failing. But the truth is, maybe they're not bad plays for you. They might not be the play for where you are right now in your journey. An intense cleanse, that's an advanced move. And trying to run an advanced play before your body has had a chance to adjust to the fresh, whole, raw foods is what creates that restart cycle. It's not a willpower problem, it's a timing problem. Now, don't be afraid to rework the play. You can always revisit those deeper cleanses later once your body has built that foundation. Those cleanses work beautifully for some people in the very beginning, but others, it's not right. But right now, the most powerful thing you can do is to make this lifestyle as easy as possible to fit in your real life so it actually sticks. And for beginners and those that can't stop restarting, I always recommend starting with what I call the 3 fill-ups, which is fruit for your first meal, big filling salad for dinner, and the third fill-up, well, that's the one that actually makes this lifestyle sustainable. I recommend always entering a community where you can get encouragement that keeps you from feeling like you're doing this alone. That's the friends who get it, because raw vegan doesn't have to be hard. What I show you is the easy way. And I know this easy way works because I've lived it for 7 years. You see, a little while back, I noticed I had been putting on a little extra weight. Nothing dramatic, just a fluctuation I could feel. And instead of panicking or restricting, I did exactly what I taught you. I looked within my raw diet to find the data. And you see, what I found surprised me. I was actually sitting at my desk most nights editing videos, and I was reaching into a bag of dates. It's not chips, but eating dates one by one and not considering how many, just grabbing them mindlessly as a habit, that's what was adding up beyond my natural fill mark. I wasn't realizing my true satisfaction and true hunger because I was eating them like a bag of chips and not for fuel. Now, here's what my psychology background told me not to do, which was give up dates and restrict them. The moment you tell your brain it can't have something, it's going to want it even more. Now, that's not a character flaw. That's just how our brains are wired. So instead, I just reworked the play. What I did was I took 2 or 3 of those dates and blended them with ripe bananas, a splash of almond milk, and I got this big creamy dessert. More recently, I've been making what I call a raw cereal. I chop dates up smaller so I can use far fewer of them and put them with walnuts and sliced banana with some almond milk, for example. So in the evening, after my salad, while I'm still working, I'm still able to satisfy that craving. Just a smarter play, but the same lifestyle. and the weight started moving off again. Not because I restricted myself or felt bad about it, but because I read the data within my raw diet and adjusted. Using data to rework the plays, that's how I was able to use this lifestyle to lose 55 pounds and keep it off. That's how I ended 18 years of chronic back pain that I lived with every single day, and how I eliminated seasonal allergies I had carried with me since childhood. Not through perfection, through a winding road of progress, collecting data and reworking the plays, one small adjustment at a time. So here's what I need you to understand. Every time you walk off the court after a miss, every time you call it a failure and restart from zero, you're leaving the highest level data of your journey sitting on the floor uncollected. That data is the roadmap to the glowing skin, the optimal weight, the pain free body, the energy you have been searching for. It has been there all along, inside every hard day that you thought was a setback. The only difference between the people who finally make this lifestyle stick and the people who keep restarting is knowing how to pick up that ball and rework the play. Imagine you're waking up, you're not having to restart, not having to struggle through cravings, not having to rely on willpower at all. Just a lifestyle that works for your body because you've learned how to read what it needs and give it that within your raw meals every single day. That's what's available to you, not someday, not starting next week, starting with the very next play. And I want to be that teammate that grabs that rebound and passes it right back to you with a brand new play. And that's exactly what we do every single Wednesday inside my Plantz4merz VIP Club. We look at what's happening within your raw lifestyle and we rework the plays together so you can finally get the results that you deserve. Now, if you're ready to simplify your raw vegan journey and finally make this lifestyle stick without the struggle, come join my virtual community. We have live coaching calls every Wednesday where you can ask questions, get answers. We have daily motivation workshops, access to all my books, guides, and resources that I ever offer, and a community built entirely around helping you reach your raw vegan health goals. So go ahead and click the link to join, and I'll see you on my coaching call this Wednesday. Oh, and if you want to keep going right now, I have a full playlist of raw vegan mindset videos on the screen for you to binge. I'm Coach JJ, also known as Veganology JJ, and I know if you're still here, you're serious about this lifestyle, and you already have everything inside you to succeed, and I'm honored to be your guide. I'll see you on the next video.